But here's a beacon of hope. Studies have shown that while the initial impact is significant, the human spirit is remarkably resilient. Over time, many find that their emotional health begins to stabilize. This doesn't mean forgetting or moving on in the traditional sense, but rather finding a new way to carry the love and memories forward. Now, let's talk about a powerful tool that can aid in this process: progressive muscle relaxation. This technique, highlighted by experts like Mary Frances O'Connor and Lindsay Knowles, offers a simple yet effective way to ease the severity of grief. By focusing on the body, we can create a sense of calm and control, helping to alleviate the yearning that often accompanies loss. Imagine, for a moment, the relief of tension leaving your body, one muscle at a time. This practice not only soothes the mind but also provides a tangible way to navigate through the waves of grief. And the best part, it's accessible to everyone, requiring no special training or equipment. But what about the physical toll of grief? The widowhood effect is a stark reminder of how deeply intertwined our emotional and physical health can be. The increased mortality risk within the first 90 days of losing a spouse underscores the importance of taking care of oneself during this vulnerable time. It's crucial to be mindful of physiological symptoms like poor sleep and weight loss, which can exacerbate feelings of sadness and isolation. This is where self-care becomes not just a luxury, but a necessity. Engaging in activities that nurture the soul, such as adopting a pet, can provide much-needed companionship and emotional support. Studies have shown that those who share their lives with a pet often experience lower levels of loneliness and depression. As we explore these coping mechanisms, remember that social support is equally vital. Reaching out to family and friends can create a network of love and understanding, helping to counteract the feelings of loneliness that often accompany loss. It's in these connections that we find strength and solace. Now, as we prepare to explore more about the journey of healing, I invite you to reflect on your own experiences. How have you navigated the complexities of grief? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story could be the light that guides someone else through their darkest days. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel. By doing so, you'll gain access to a wealth of insights and tips designed to support you on this journey. Together, we'll continue to uncover the paths to healing and moving forward. In our next segment, we'll delve into the transformative power of mindfulness and how it can reshape your experience of grief. You won't want to miss it, so stay tuned. As we continue our journey through the complex landscape of handling the loss of a spouse, it's important to remember that this process is deeply personal and multifaceted. The emotional impact can be profound, with psychological distress often doubling in the immediate aftermath. But here's the silver lining. Studies show that while the initial blow is hard, many find their footing more quickly than they might expect. Have you ever found yourself wondering how life could ever feel whole again after losing the person you thought you'd share forever with? It's a question that cuts deep into what it means to be human. If you're here, maybe you're looking for answers, or just a glimmer of comfort. Losing a spouse is a heartbreak that shakes us to our core, leaving us to navigate a world that suddenly feels unfamiliar and heavy. But what if I told you there's hope, that even in the midst of this pain, there are ways to heal, to find strength, and to move forward, not by leaving the love and memories behind, but by carrying them with you in a way that brings peace? Today, we're exploring one of life's most challenging experiences, losing a spouse. We'll uncover powerful strategies for healing, finding peace, and moving forward with strength. Whether you're navigating grief yourself or supporting someone through this difficult time, the insights shared in this video can make a world of difference. Stick with us, because the tools and wisdom you're about to discover might be just what's needed to embrace life after loss. Let me introduce you to Dr. Eleanor Hayes, a compassionate and wise expert from the charming city of Asheville, North Carolina. At 72, Dr. Hayes has dedicated her life to understanding the intricacies of grief and healing. Her journey began after she experienced the loss of her own beloved partner. Through her personal and professional experiences, she has become a beacon of hope for many, offering guidance and support to those navigating the turbulent waters of loss. In this video, we'll share some of Dr. Hayes' most profound insights, including the power of progressive muscle relaxation, a technique that has been shown to significantly reduce grief severity. You'll learn how focusing on the body can be a transformative part of the healing process. And that's just the beginning. We'll also explore the importance of social support, self-care, and mindfulness, all of which play crucial roles in moving forward. But before we dive into these life-changing strategies, I want to invite you to become part of our community. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on our latest videos filled with practical advice and heartfelt stories. And don't forget to comment below with the city and country you're watching from, or share your own experiences. Your story could be the light that guides someone else through their darkest days. Now, let's begin with the first part of our journey: dealing with grief after loss. Dr. Hayes often emphasizes that grief is not a linear process. It's a complex tapestry of emotions that can sometimes feel overwhelming. But understanding this can be the first step towards healing. She suggests starting with progressive muscle relaxation, a simple yet powerful technique that can help ease the physical symptoms of grief, such as tension and anxiety. By focusing on relaxing each muscle group, you can create a sense of calm and control, even in the midst of emotional turmoil. As you practice this technique, remember that it's okay to feel a range of emotions. Grief is personal, and there's no right or wrong way to experience it. Dr. Hayes reminds us that allowing ourselves to feel and express these emotions is a vital part of the healing process. Stay tuned for the next section, where we'll delve deeper into the role of social support and how it can be a lifeline during times of loss. And remember, your journey is unique, but you are not alone. Subscribe, share your thoughts, and let's support each other in this community of healing and hope. As we continue this journey of understanding and healing, let's delve deeper into the emotional landscape that accompanies the loss of a spouse. It's a path that many have walked, yet each journey is uniquely personal. The emotional impact can be profound, with psychological distress often doubling in intensity during the first year of loss. This is a time when the heart feels heavy, and the mind is clouded with memories and what-ifs. Imagine this. A study from the University of Arizona reveals that focusing on the body through progressive muscle relaxation can significantly ease the severity of grief. This simple yet powerful technique outshines even mindfulness training in its effectiveness. Picture yourself, in a quiet moment, gently relaxing each muscle, feeling the tension melt away. It's a small step, but one that can lead to big changes in how you feel. Now, let's talk about the physical toll. The widowhood effect is real, with a startling 66% increase in mortality risk within the first 90 days of losing a spouse. But don't let this statistic overwhelm you. Instead, let it empower you to take action. Prioritize your health and remember that self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. Speaking of self-care, have you ever considered the companionship of a pet? A 2020 study found that grieving spouses with a furry friend experience less loneliness and depression. Imagine the comfort of a loyal dog or the soothing purr of a cat. These small companions can make a world of difference. And let's not forget the power of social support. Reaching out to family and friends can be a lifeline, counteracting the widowhood effect and easing feelings of isolation. Picture a warm cup of tea shared with a friend, or a heartfelt conversation with a loved one. These connections are vital. Throughout this journey, remember the insights of experts like Mary Frances O'Connor and Lindsay Knowles. Their research underscores the importance of focusing on the body and utilizing simple tools like progressive muscle relaxation. These are not just academic findings. they're practical steps you can take today. As we wrap up this segment, I want to leave you with a thought. Healing is possible, and moving forward is within your reach. The path may be challenging, but with the right tools and support, you can navigate it with grace and resilience. And here's a little secret. There's more to discover. In our next segment, we'll delve into even more strategies to help you on this journey. So, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and join our community. Together, we'll continue to explore, learn, and grow. Remember, you're not alone on this path. We're here with you, every step of the way. As we continue our journey through the complex landscape of healing after the loss of a spouse, it's important to remember that this process is deeply personal and unique to each individual. The emotional impact can be profound, with psychological distress often doubling in the immediate aftermath. But here's the silver lining. Studies show that while the initial shock is intense, many find their way back to a semblance of normalcy within a year. This resilience is a testament to the human spirit. Now let's delve into the physical impact of grief. The widowhood effect is a well-documented phenomenon, highlighting an increased mortality risk for those who have lost a spouse. Within the first 90 days, this risk can surge by 66%. It's a stark reminder of how intertwined our emotional and physical well-being truly are. But don't let this statistic alarm you. Instead, let it empower you to take proactive steps in your healing journey. One of the most effective coping mechanisms is progressive muscle relaxation. This simple yet powerful technique can significantly reduce grief severity. Imagine the tension melting away as you focus on each muscle group, releasing the stress that grief often brings. It's a tool that requires no formal training, making it accessible to everyone. Lindsay Knowles, a leading researcher in this field, emphasizes its effectiveness, and her findings are a beacon of hope for many. Social support is another cornerstone of healing. Reaching out to family and friends can be a lifeline, counteracting the feelings of loneliness and depression that often accompany loss. Remember, you are not alone in this journey. Surrounding yourself with a supportive community can make all the difference. And let's not forget the importance of self-care. Engaging in activities that bring you joy and comfort can be incredibly therapeutic. Whether it's adopting a pet, taking up a new hobby, or simply spending time in nature, these small acts of self-love can have a profound impact on your well-being. As we explore these coping mechanisms, it's crucial to acknowledge the work of experts like Mary Frances O'Connor. Her research sheds light on the importance of focusing on the body to manage grief. By understanding the complex nature of grief and its impact on our mental and physical health, we can better equip ourselves to heal and move forward. In our next segment, we'll uncover more strategies to rediscover joy and purpose after loss. Stay with us as we continue to navigate this path together, offering insights and support every step of the way. As we continue to navigate the intricate journey of healing after the loss of a spouse, it's essential to recognize the profound emotional and physical impacts that accompany this experience. The path is undeniably challenging, yet within it lies the potential for resilience and renewal. The emotional landscape is often marked by intense psychological distress, a reality that many of us face. However, it's important to remember that while the initial impact is significant, the human spirit possesses an incredible capacity for recovery. Progressive muscle relaxation emerges as a beacon of hope in this process. This technique, championed by experts like Mary Frances O'Connor and Lindsay Knowles, offers a practical approach to easing the severity of grief. By focusing on the body, we can create a sense of calm and control, providing a tangible way to navigate through the waves of grief. Imagine the relief of tension leaving your body, one muscle at a time, offering not just solace for the mind, but a pathway to healing. The physical toll of grief is equally significant. The widowhood effect serves as a stark reminder of how deeply intertwined our emotional and physical health can be. The increased mortality risk within the first 90 days of losing a spouse underscores the importance of self-care during this vulnerable time. It's crucial to be mindful of physiological symptoms like poor sleep and weight loss, which can exacerbate feelings of sadness and isolation. Self-care, therefore, becomes not just a luxury, but a necessity. Engaging in activities that nurture the soul, such as adopting a pet, can provide much-needed companionship and emotional support. Studies have shown that those who share their lives with a pet often experience lower levels of loneliness and depression. As we explore these coping mechanisms, remember that social support is equally vital. Reaching out to family and friends can create a network of love and understanding, helping to counteract the feelings of loneliness that often accompany loss. Now, as we prepare to delve into the transformative power of mindfulness in our next segment, I invite you to reflect on your own experiences. How have you navigated the complexities of grief? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story could be the light that guides someone else through their darkest days. And if you haven't already, consider subscribing to our channel. By doing so, you'll gain access to a wealth of insights and tips designed to support you on this journey. Together, we'll continue to uncover the paths to healing and moving forward. Let's take a moment to reflect on the incredible power of mindfulness, a practice that can truly transform the way we navigate grief. Mindfulness isn't just about calming the mind. It's about being fully present with your emotions, accepting them without judgment and allowing yourself to feel what you need to feel, without rushing the process of healing. By embracing mindfulness, we can start to let go of the overwhelming weight of grief, find moments of peace, and begin to rebuild our sense of balance in life. Mindfulness allows us to approach our pain with compassion, understanding that it's not something to fix, but something to learn from. It helps us reconnect with the present moment, focusing on our breath, our thoughts, and our body, rather than being lost in the past or anxiously anticipating the future. In the upcoming segment, we'll explore how mindfulness can be integrated into your daily routine to help you process grief in a gentle, supportive way. Now, I'd love to hear from you. How have you used mindfulness in your journey through grief? What practices have helped you find moments of calm or clarity during tough times? Share your experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be the guidance someone else needs right now. If you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so now. By subscribing, you'll gain access to more transformative tips, insights, and exercises to help you heal, grow, and move forward. Let's continue this journey together and discover the powerful tools that can help us all embrace healing and peace.